So Wunmi, I really like that scene where you sing with your sister. It shows right away that you had a past together, you kind of was fighting or something. And it is in the pilot, but the chemistry is amazing. I would like to know, how was the preparation? I mean, the dance moves, how was the behind the scenes before shoot the scene?
Well, we had a lot of rehearsal and we had a choreographer, lots of conversation about our relationships with our own sisters. And Jurnee has an older sister. I have two older sisters. That the dynamic between older sister, younger sister.
And when I read it in the script, I mean, I instantly fell in love with Leti. You find out everything you need to know about her. Not everything, but you find out quite a bit of clues. And it's what is one of the reasons why I was like, I have to play Leti. But we had a lot of fun. We worked with a choreographer and tried to learn more of the style of dancing from the 1950s and trying to shed our way of approaching it now. Worked with, vocal coaches.
And then, with the dance routine, we learned it, we kind of developed it all together, kind of figuring out our bodies, how our bodies move differently, what we might do like in the era, listening to musicians from that era, and just that was important, like trying to get to a point where we had a physical and vocal familiarity with each other, where it's like you just tap straight into that. Like when you're with your sister, you just tap right into that. And so it was developing the kind of playful energy between us. It was also developing not like, it wasn't really like me and Jurnee figuring out the things about each other it was more like, so we would build on the things that we liked about each other as people, Jurnee and I. And then we would kind of like create the things that we probably Ruby and Leti would have fought over in the past. So there was like, building on what we have between us now and then figuring out the stuff from the past. But it was like, let's say that this move is a move that we did when we were kids. And like, you can see that in the scene, like we're like, remember it goes like this. And but we haven't done that dance in our minds for like 10, 15 years,
Yeah, I love the fight for the mic, everything. Was
the
really
fight
great
for the
scene. What's amazing.
Yeah, that all came in rehearsal, and it was, it wasn't necessarily scripted like that. It was more like the energy was scripted, but we figured out what those moments were going to be.
It was a great bonding experience for Wunmi and I, to find those sistery moments that you have on stage. It's familiar, we sang in church together, but also this real tension and animosity that we have towards each other. I haven't been home. I didn't come to my mother's funeral, and she feels this resentment towards me because I made the choice to reject my family in search of a family. But yet I also feel rejected by them. So it was a great way to just really explore the character-sister bond between Leti and Ruby.